Hey guys, welcome to my third HTML Crash Course 2020 web tutorial. This course is designed for absolutely beginners, and you will be able to build your own website after finish this tutorial. In this topic I will brief talk about HTML basic example. But don't worry if these examples use tags you have not learned. I will cover it in this video later. Just give you a brief idea what is going on. So, let's get started. An HTML element usually consists of a start tag and an end tag, with the content inserted in between. It is everything from the start tag to the end tag. HTML elements with no content are called empty elements. Empty elements do not have an end tag, such as the BR element which indicates a line break. I will talk more detail in empty elements later. HTML elements can be nested, means that elements can contain elements. All HTML documents consist of nested HTML elements. This example contains 4 HTML elements. The HTML element defines the whole document. It has a start tag HTML and an end tag /HTML. Inside the HTML element is the body element. The body element defines the document body. It has a start tag body and an end tag /body. Inside the body element is 2 other HTML elements, h1 and p. The h1 element defines a heading. It has a start tag h1 and an end tag /h1. The element content is my first heading. The p element defines a paragraph. It has a start tag p and an end tag /p. The element content is my first paragraph. Do not forget the end tag. Some HTML elements will display correctly, even if you forget the end tag. The example above works in all browsers, because the closing tag is considered optional. But never rely on this. It might produce unexpected results or errors if you forget the end tag. HTML elements with no content are called empty elements. BR is an empty element without a closing tag. The BR tag defines a line break. Empty elements can be closed in the opening tag like BR/. Another empty tag is HR, which defines a thematic break in an HTML page, and is most often displayed as a horizontal rule. The HR element is used to separate content or define a change in an HTML page. HTML5 does not require empty elements to be closed. But if you want stricter validation, or if you need to make your document readable by XML parsers, you must close all HTML elements properly. By the way, HTML tags are not case sensitive. Uppercase P means the same as lowercase p. The HTML5 standard does not require lowercase tags, but I recommend lowercase in HTML. Next thing I want to mention is the HTML documents. All HTML documents must start with a document type declaration in doc type HTML. The HTML document itself begins with HTML and ends with /HTML. The visible part of the HTML document is between body element, which I already talked in last video. If you don't know what is HTML, feel free to check my prior video. HTML headings are defined with the h1 to h6 tags. h1 defines the most important heading. h6 defines the least important heading. Browsers automatically add some white space, a margin, before and after a heading. Headings are important. Search engines use the headings to index the structure and content of your web pages. Users often skim a page by its headings. It is important to use headings to show the document structure. h1 headings should be used for main headings, followed by h2 headings, then the less important h3, and so on. Also use HTML headings for headings only. Don't use headings to make text big or bold. Each HTML heading has a default size. However, you can specify the size for any heading with the style attribute, using the CSS font size property. Don't worry, I will talk this style attribute in the later video, so please subscribe this channel, turn on the notification to receive the future video. HTML paragraphs are defined with the p tag, as the same. Browsers automatically add some white space before and after a paragraph. You cannot be sure how HTML will be displayed. Large or small screens and resized windows will create different results. With HTML, you cannot change the output by adding extra spaces or extra lines in your HTML code. The browser will remove any extra spaces and extra lines when the page is displayed. The HTML pre-element defines pre-formatted text. The text inside a pre-element is displayed in a fixed width font, usually Courier, and it preserves both spaces and line breaks. Links are found in nearly all web pages. Links allow users to click their way from page to page. HTML links are hyperlinks. You can click on a link and jump to another document. When you move the mouse over a link, the mouse arrow will turn into a little hand. A link does not have to be text. It can be an image or any other HTML element. HTML links are defined with the A tag. The href attribute specifies the destination address of the link. The link text is the visible part. Clicking on the link text will send you to the specified address. Attributes are used to provide additional information about HTML elements. You will learn more about attributes in a later video. In HTML, images are defined with the img tag. The img tag is an empty element. It contains attributes only, and does not have a closing tag. The src attribute specifies the URL, usually web address of the image. If not specified, the browser expects to find the image in the same folder as the web page. However, it is common to store images in a subfolder. You must then include the folder name in the src attribute. The button tag defines a clickable button. Inside a button element you can put content, like text or images. This is the difference between this element and buttons created with the input element. I will talk more about input element in the future video. List can be divided into two categories: ordered list and unordered list. An unordered list starts with the ul tag. Each list item starts with the li tag. The list items will be marked with bullets the same as small black circles by default. An ordered list starts with the ul tag. Each list item starts with the li tag. The list items will be marked with numbers by default. In the next topic, I will talk about the attribute in HTML. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. See you there.